So in this video what we are going to do, we are going to perform upright real time in our video. So let me explain you what a real time is. Real time reflects the changes which you done on the database on the upright cloud, which reflected on the screen in the front end part. So uh, for that, let's get started. For that, what you have to do, come to your databases, create a database. I have already created a database. Create a collection which says real time. You can also give it any other name, and make sure that you can, let's say if I create any collection, let's say I give it a random, so I can give it any name, but for the collection ID you can also edit that collection ID as well. So if you do not wanted to give your own customized collection ID, you can also edit that thing. You can also continue from that part. So here at the collection, what I've done, I have to create an attributes string. There are only two strings. You can also add multiple attributes, let's say float, boolean, string, etc. relationship, whichever you want. So I've created the attributes. Go to the settings and you can have to click on permission to add the permission or role. For that as well, let's say create an all users, selected users, or custom permission. You can also give, make sure to give permissions, because sometimes when we create something it doesn't give permission. Go to a document security and let's say enable it. If it's not disabled, you can also disable enable it. By default it is disabled. It would be better if you enable it. So let's create a document. I've already created a document which is document ID is already document ID is needed. Text1, text2. Okay, perfect. Now come to the dot. Let's come to the coding part. Okay, so here I've created another screen which says real-time screen. If you come right here, it extends the stateful widget. This is, we will come back to this function part and other thing. Let's go to the authenticate part, and before that going, we have created a model. It is recommended to create a model, to use a model to show the data. So what we have done, I've given a class of real-time model. We only need two strings. Let's say if you wanted to add another attribute to it, let's say you can add integer, you can add here into let's say number or something, and then you can also edit those things in the bottom part as well. Right now we only have two text1 and text2, and in the authenticate part, here comes the very important thing. First of all, you have to create an instance of real time. We have the instance of real time. So what we have to do, we have to first subscribe to the real time, and then after subscribing it will reflect all the changes which we are doing in the database. First of all, you have to write this line, real time instance of real time client. It will return the first of all it will subscribe it of the databases. User ID is the database ID. Collection, real time is the collection ID dot documents, because we wanted to subscribe the document which is inside the user ID, which is inside the real time connection. So it will subscribe it, it will stream it and map that. If whatever the payload, whatever the data it is coming, it will print it, and then it will return that payload. And what real time does is, it will only reflect the changes which you have done. It will not fetch the data. It will not fetch the data basically. So for fetching the data, you have to create an initial function which will fetch the data likewise. So I've created a function which says initial function, which will get the document. We have to give the document, and you can also have list of document as well. Let's say list document, you can have multiple things, but first of all we have the documents. So here I have added the this document ID, this document ID here, and database ID is user ID, collection ID is real time, document ID I have given. So it will return the data which is there. So let's say if we found any error, it will print and it will return error means there is error while fetching the data. Now let's see it in the action. Okay, here we have created late, future, initial data and real-time stream and real-time model. It can be done. So in the initial function, what we have done, that initial data means initial function, this is the initial function. It will fetch the data and it will subscribe to the real time as well. It will subscribe as well. So it will fetch the initial data and set it to the state. Means the data which is coming hello and world will be set here, and it will listen the real time update and update the state as well. It will subscribe it and it will show it. Now here comes the body. If the current data is null, means there are data is being fetched, so it will show the circular progress indicator. Else, if the data is there, it will show the text 1 and text 2. That's it. That's how you create real-time things. Now let's test these things out. So I'll create a emulator, and then after launching it, we'll get back to. Okay, so it is running. So here we'll first sign up. Let's say name is Roman, random2@gmail.com. Sign up, and let's wait for a while. It will sign up. Okay, here I have created a real time. So if I click here, it is showing the our initial data hello and world. Now let's see the magic. So if you see right here, let me click here, data. So I am writing rather than Roman, and I'll update it. Our document has been updated, hence it is showing Roman. So hence it is working. Subscribe to the channel, and if I update it, hence it is showing us the changes. So let's get back to hello, update, hence boom, it is hello, and world as well. Boom. The good part about AppWrite is that it also shows real-time connections as well. It should show real-time connection as well. See, it is showing how many requests we have done. 15 requests I have done. I was also testing this thing. So let's see if it shows how many connections, real-time connections there. Actually it does show. I don't know why it is not showing in the cloud, but it does shows how many real-time connections we have. Probably that I do not have the pro things of AppWrite. Probably that should be it, but it should show that thing. Okay, so that's it for now. In this video we have discussed how you can enable the real-time thing in your application, and then you can create multiple things using real-time, such as chat application. Most simple example is chat application. You can also create a to-do application, which simply means that, let's say one to-do application is live on your Mac OS, second to-do application is live on your mobile, which changes one thing from your mobile and it reflect back in your Mac OS as well. So that's probably a good example. And in the upcoming video I'm planning a to-do list, a very basic application which we can create using AppWrite, and then afterwards we will also we will also proceed with multiple complex projects as well. So do subscribe the channel and keep learning, keep exploring, and do let me in the comment section that if you encounter any problem as far, and let me push it. Let me first push the changes, get commit -m real time git push enter. And yeah, that's it for now, and keep learning, keep exploring, and do let me know in the comment section if you ever encounter any problem. I'll be happy to solve all your issues, and bye bye.